Thank y'all for tuning back into your favorite channel, Pelican Bay Dog Talk and News for the day. Giving it to you like I always do, fair and unbiased. Some gonna like it, some ain't. Like I always tell you, man, some gonna like it, some ain't. Y'all hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet, and I appreciate it to all the ones that have hit that subscribe button and the ones that hit the notification bell to let them know so they can get the notification that a video dropping. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to hit that like button before you get up out of here. Don't forget to get up in them comments as well. We got a few things to talk about when this dog talk for the day. Hope everybody having a good day or had a good day. Depends on when you see this video. Let's get into it.
You're trespassing on my property. You didn't win in my yard.
Wait.
All of you.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that? Get everybody out of my yard.
Now to start this news off, I always got to say shout out to my boys from the east to the north to the south to the west, all the way across the world. The Bulldogs doing it the way we're supposed to be doing it, keeping that Bulldog game rolling, you know what I'm saying, keeping it rolling. Today we're going to start this off by talking about when brothers going into these keeps or going into your workout programs or whatever you go into, you got to take care of the tires of the car. You know what I'm saying? The old saying goes, you flatten them tires, the car can't come. You know what I'm saying? Flatten them tires, the car can't come. But in this particular situation we're talking about, if the tire's not, the tire's flat, the car can't work. You know what I'm saying? Them pads, them dog pads are real soft for brothers who have their dogs, predominantly on the yard or on soft dirt, on dirt in general, without walking on the concrete a lot. You don't do a lot of walking on concrete, then your dog's got soft pads. For my brothers who live in the city areas and you get to do a lot of walking on, pavement streets and sidewalks and stuff like that, your dog build up a natural, hard, harder pad on the bottom than a dog that would be in the backyard. So with that said, you still have to watch your dog pads. You know what I'm saying? Just because you build up that hard, tough spot on with your pads on the concrete, don't mean is unbreakable or unhurtable or whatever. It's not going to still get tender and sore and stuff like that. So, this is a few things we have to keep in mind. Especially when we get on the mills, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we walking our dogs a lot, and then we'll see that he limping. Then we notice, you look at his pad, one of his pads got a burn mark on it. He might be just starting to burn his pads in. And all that stuff matters too with hot days. You gotta imagine the concrete and the asphalt is a whole lot rougher on the dog pads in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? So, you just gotta have some stuff on standby for the dog's pads. And this don't have nothing to do with nothing illegal, no animal fighting. You know what I'm saying? Just got to have something for the pads, whether you taking 2 and 3 mile walks and hikes and jogs a day, you know what I'm saying? Or, running the mill, like I said, you got to have the stuff for the pads. So we're going to check out a few things. Some of the things I used, some of the things I didn't. So I don't know how it works, but I'm just putting it out there, you know what I'm saying? First thing we're going to talk about is this product right here from Chewy.com. It's called Creative Science Pad Tough. You see the product right here. It's going for what, $16? $18. It's going for $18. All right. And from what it looks like some type of spray or some type of maybe a little gel or something you rub on the bottom of the pads from the way the bottle look. You know what I'm saying? I have never used that before though. I've never used that. But I have used this next product, which is called Pad Heal. And that's like more like a gluey type thing you paste on the bottom of their feet. And that works pretty good. When you use this stuff, you can't use it and then take them directly back to whatever causes pad to be burned out from the start. You can't put that stuff on this pad and put them right back on the mill and think that's going to work. You know what I'm saying? When you see the dog that have been burnt out on the pads, that means, for one, he was running hard, or either you weren't really keeping up with it that much until you saw him limping. You know what I'm saying? But now that you got a burnt pad, you're going to have to wait for a little while. You're going to have to take it a little slower, or add some, get a booty, Or what I used to do back in the days, get socks, and I get a little small sock, like a footy sock or something, and put it on his feet and just tape it around his legs so it won't come off his foot. And that way he have something on his feet. You know what I'm saying? That's on a treadmill I used to use. And nowadays they got actual booty type shoe things that you can get for the dog. But yeah, let's move on to the next product, man. Like I said, I used that pad heel before, and that worked pretty good from what I seen. Next, we got the Happy Jack pad coat. I never used that. I'm quite sure it works. The Happy Jack products, they're pretty good. The Happy Jack products on all levels, the wormer, the flea dip, all that type of stuff. So I'm quite sure that'll work pretty good. Next, we have the Pig Plug and Sell patch and paste. It's gonna come in, in a little container, and it's gonna be paste form or whatever. I haven't used that, but I have used this next one. This balm is more like a grease. This paw balm, it's more like a grease, Vaseline style. I wasn't real satisfied with it. What I think it's doing is more or less soothing the paw instead of, I like stuff that put an extra padding on the paw. Like, it seems like it put an extra padding on it. This is more or less a Vaseline, like, to soothe the paw. But, and the last stuff is the Mushers. The Mushers Secret Paw Protection. And just by the name of Mushers, let you know, they do a lot of running with their dogs, with Iditarod and all of them sled dogs and all that type of stuff. They gonna know what to have with them, for the paws. Now, whether any of this stuff works, who knows? It's trial and error. You gotta just try it on your dog, see how your dog fares with it. But at the end of the day, you gotta do something to make sure their pads stay right if you want to get 100% workout from them. You know what I'm saying? Especially these hard working dogs, the ones that really get up there and do the burning out and really go hard when they're working. You gotta really pay attention to their pads. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't. But next, man, another thing, I always emphasize having water by the treadmill. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're not running as long where you feel like you don't need water. But I will always keep water, a little bowl of water by my treadmill. We gonna get some water, we ain't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get some water, we ain't gonna stop. Because we drinking water, that don't mean we stop working. You know what I'm saying? We get us a little sip of water and we keep going. Not no water to start cramps, but enough water to go through the system, to cool the system off. It's about building up that work, man. Building up that work and that tolerance to be able to work. Just like any human being. Building up that tolerance from 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 to an hour. You know what I'm saying? But see, the thing is, everybody have their own program when it comes to that keep. Everybody have their own program. See, now on this next subject we're talking about, I seen the brothers. I'm not sure who mentioned something about this. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to mention something about it. Certain brothers, we got all kind of bulldogs across this world. And back in them days, when it came to competing, certain brothers, take it to certain levels. I seen y'all boys joking, making jokes about the brothers getting down and blowing, cooling the dogs off and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, man, at the end of the day, folk take it to them levels. You know what I'm saying? It's about, okay, now I understand and I totally agree. I'm about to make two statements. I totally agree that a good dog is a good dog no matter who got him. If he, he gonna react a certain way with him, he gonna react a certain way with him, with a different person. But I also know when it comes to building a bond with a dog, that's a whole different thing. See, now if you got a great dog all right, and you got a bond with him, you know, a bond means a relationship between two individuals or two things. Okay, it don't mean the third thing or the fourth thing or the fifth person or the sixth person. You know what I'm saying? Cause see, when I got rid of Bo, we had that bond, and like I tell y'all, that was a young move, a young mistake. When I got rid of him, he didn't have a bond with his new owner. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have a bond with his new owner, and what happened was, Bo ended up dying on a chain accident. I'm not sure if all I know is they say he died on the chain accident. No. Me knowing Bo, that ain't Bo. You know what I'm saying? All the things, all the stuff he been through, chain accidents, this, that, all kind of things he been through on this side while we was rolling. You know what I'm saying? I can't just see him getting knocked off on a chain accident. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to lie to you. I just felt like he wasn't all there when the brother had him. He had the dog, he had the pedigree, and all that was there, in physical form, but he wasn't all there mentally. You know what I'm saying? And now that I look back on it, I know he wasn't there because we had been through too many things, and there's no way he could have been there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like in some instances you got great dogs who great no matter who grab them, no matter who take them. Of course, if another brother took Bo out when I was conditioning them, I had them in the keep, and they took him, he was going to probably do the same thing for them. You know what I'm saying? But like I tell y'all brothers before, when them bonds come in is when you thinking you on the, you about to go home on the bottom end. When you thinking you about to go home on the bottom end, but you got enough confidence to know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of brothers talk that, but they ain't never been to that level to see the pushback, what I'll call it. The pushback when you counted all the way out by most of everybody around. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gave up yet. In your heart, you ain't gave up yet. And like I told y'all before, man, yeah, a dog can do anything with anybody. But if you don't believe it's a proven fact, your dog can look in your eyes and see you curved out already and know that you not in the fight with him, and he won't give it as much of whatever he competing in. You know what I'm saying? He won't give it as much push as he would when he see that fire in your eyes. You know what I'm saying? When your dog sees something wrong, and that's a proven fact to dog men, not no dog trainers, but dog men. Proven fact that the dog vibing off your energy. You know what I'm saying? He vibing off your energy. So if he used to that energy that I'm giving him, you know what I'm saying? Because when I'm coming, back in them days, we used to come to the ring with that ultimate warrior energy. We coming to do it. You know what I'm saying? And think about it. I'll talk him through certain times. I'll bring him up. You know what I'm saying? When he down. And like how the brothers laugh about brothers cooling the dogs off. I done cool them off. Cool them off. You got to do what you got to do. While you laughing, I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, call it what you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But while you laughing, I'm winning. You just got different things, man. Different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying? Some people take it to the limit. Some people, take what they're given. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I feel like, when a man got a bond with a champion, a grand champion, weight puller, show confirmation, no matter what he competing in, when he got a bond with him, it's something that dog does for that person that he will not do for the next person. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is, man. It just is what it is. See, now I will say shout out to the dog Toby, from back in the days. Shout out to Toby. All right. Now, Toby was a great dog from what I heard. But what I will say about this, y'all trying to give Toby more props than what he gained. You know what I'm saying? Toby ain't do what y'all said he did. And now this I told when I said this on Facebook, brother, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you was getting aggressive with me, like wanting to call me names and stuff because I was telling you something. Toby didn't do what you said he did, for one. Two, the word in the woods is it was a rub down because Conway reacted unlike ever. Unlike ever, Conway did something he ain't never did before. You know what I'm saying? Toby left, did his thing. All right. Now, like when Glenn lost, it's all funny how they said Glenn got rubbed. Glenn didn't get rubbed. The dog that Glenn was going in, that he got rubbed. No. It's all funny that the same crew that outsported Conway, now somewhere else screaming, somebody rubbed them. All it is karma, man. All it is karma. You know what I'm saying? It was no, Conway got screwed 2 or 3 ways. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say it all. You know, Conway got screwed 2 or 3 ways in that situation. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, Toby, you know, he did what he did. Nobody ain't got no test kits. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't got no test kits. But like I said, it bounced back. Word in the woods is it bounced back on y'all with the Glenn dog. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't poisoned Glenn. Glenn had the poison on him, and instead of the poison working on the other dog, the poison worked back on Glenn. So yeah, that's what the story is in the dog woods. You know what I'm saying? So when you get on Facebook and talk trash about Toby, you know what I'm saying? You can say Toby a great dog. You know, he a great dog, but it's too much speculation in the air. You know what I'm saying? It's too much speculation in the air. Folk ain't saying Toby outsported Conway legitly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you did it, and you walked away. You know, so Mr. Kelly, Mr. Jack Kelly can get the info and put it down in the sport journals and all that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, once the real story come out, you know what I'm saying, then you start seeing what's what. You know, just like I tell y'all boys, the brother, I went and took Sambo out for, out playing one time, and you know, some funny stuff went down, right? Then years later, I found out the dude that's refereeing is the dude who conditioned the go against Bo. Now, where that go down at in the dog world? You know, you find out things later on after the circumstance, after you done took that L. You know, you find out things how folk be playing cricket. You know what I'm saying? And that's all he saying was Toby been rubbed, Glenn been rubbed. It helped Toby. It affect Glenn. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, the people you say wasn't there, they wasn't there. You know, folk be, I don't know what you call it, man. I don't know what you call it. You know what I'm saying? But PBK9's gonna keep it the way I keep it. All the way 100. Some gonna like it, some ain't. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna move on to this next comment. My brother Tony Jones say, Mike Tyson was a rank cur. All right. My opinion on that, you know, Mike Tyson, a rank cur. No, Mike Tyson is a grand champion in the wrong dog man hands. You know what I'm saying? Now we can call Garcia a rank cur, you know, and I wouldn't even call him a cur because, you know, he any man in the boxing that shows good sportsmanship after they lost like that, you know, I don't call that curring out. You know what I'm saying? You know, curring out is when you leave the ring, don't want to take your loss. You know what I'm saying? But Mike Tyson, he a grand champion in the wrong dog man hand. You know, he would have never been beat. He would have never been stopped, period, in custom auto hand. You know what I'm saying? It would have been, everybody would have been scared to fight him. All the way down. He would have been 50-something old. Floyd would have been trying to break his records. You know what I'm saying? But the wrong dog man get him. You know? Wrong dog man get him. One that's about this money. The hustlers. You know what I'm saying? About that money. Know they got a champion. You know what I'm saying? But it is about that money. They ain't about making them put that work in the way Cuss was making them put that work in. You know? Cuss was really making them do it and staying on them, staying disciplined on them. when these folk over here let them do it, yes men, like I tell y'all boys, bunch of yes men, but yet, making it seem like they down with you and down for the better side of what better half of what you need going on or whatever. No, man. Tyson, grand champion, wrong hand. And when you start doing the comparison, you know what I'm saying? Let's see who else I can think about as far as good fighters. What would y'all call Wilder? What would y'all call Wilder? Game tested? Now Wilder, you probably can say he dead game. You can say Wilder dead game. You can say he dead game. Tyson Fury dead game. Tyson Fury dead game. Fighters like that. And then another thing, man. Another thing. See, the difference between Mike Tyson and them boys and these boys now. Mike Tyson and the dog game from back in the days and the dog game now. Well, outside of laws, you know what I'm saying? But Tyson and them boys fought 5 or 6 times a year, man. 4, 5, 6 times a year. You know what I'm saying? These dudes right now fighting one time every 3 or 4 years, man. It's a different kind of fight going on now. These boys picking who they want to fight against. Tyson went against anybody who was ready, anybody who wanted it. You know what I'm saying? It's a different kind of ball game. You know what I'm saying? Even though the brother took losses, different kind of ball game, and that's under the wrong handler, the wrong kind of owners. You know what I'm saying? Owners who didn't have his best well-being at hand. You know what I'm saying? They was just looking out for themselves, their pockets, and just trying to pull the shades over that man's eyes. So with the right people, you seen how he was doing. With the right people, you see how these dogs do. You know what I'm saying? You can just use that whole little analogy for your dog program. You can be the Don King of Mike Tyson with your dogs, or you can be the custom auto of Mike Tyson with your dogs. You choose which one you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Which play you want to, how you want to do it. And sell your puppies off that program. Your program sold off a Don King style program, or your program sold off a custom auto style program. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm going to give it to you the way I always do. This ain't no long show today, man. This ain't no long show. But like I say, man, shout out to all my bulldoggers from the east to the west to the north to the south. Keep bulldogging, keep bulldogging. And I'm going to say one thing before I go, my good dog brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? And this is my opinion, Once you find that good dog in your life, I'm going to use myself, for example, or anybody who have that dog where they know that was a top dog. Not saying that's going to be the only dog they ever have like that, but that was a top dog. Once you have that top dog, you don't got to have no dogs. You can get in the dog game anytime you want to get in the dog game because you know what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? You know what's what. Folk can't pull the wool over your eyes because you seen certain things. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. Once you've seen it, you've seen it. And the thing about it, man, you can't lie to yourself when it comes to these dogs. I can get up here, I can say Bo's this, Bo's that, Bo's this, Bo's that, and then Bo wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you can't lie to yourself. No matter how good you say your dogs was, no matter who you are, and you say your dogs was this good, in actuality, your dog wasn't really shit. That is, you can't lie to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't, man. You can't. And when we talk about these dogs, like I said, man, like a lot of brothers say, you got to have pride in your stock, pride in what you got, pride in what you running. You know what I'm saying? Period. No matter what it is. If that's your stock, if that's what you running, you got to have pride in it, man. And when you sell people puppies, you need to have pride in what you're giving people. Not, saying, it's coming off this, it's going to do this, or it's going to do that. No, man. You need to be giving people good product and taking pride in the product we give brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know no other way to bulldog, Shout out to the brother, I do want to say this. Shout out to the brother D Slim out there because he got a little of I think staff puppies. I'm not sure which one it is, but there's some pretty puppies. They got a lot of white in it, and I like them, you know what I'm saying? Because every time I'm strolling and you got a video up and you got the puppies in it, I see all that white in there. I like them puppies, man. They some pretty puppies. Shout out to you raising that good litter. Shout out to everybody who grabbing a Malinois puppy from me. If you're getting it, you know, you can start making arrangements and when you're going to come pick them up because they be 6 weeks old. It's coming up weekend. I'm giving them their shots. I was going to give them their shots at 5 weeks. I decided to hold back, wait till they're 6 weeks old, let their immune system build up a little bit more before I give them the shots. So I'm giving them to them at 6 weeks, and they have another wormer. I won't do it on the same day. I'll do it, you know, a couple days later, but y'all can start preparing to pick y'all dogs up at 7 weeks old. You know, come on, get them. You know, come on and get them. Them jokers gonna be growing. They're gonna be running. They're ready to go to their future homes. And you know, like I said before we get up out of here, man, shout out to all the bulldoggers. You know, that's doing what they gotta do, holding it down, keeping them pens clean, keeping them water buckets clean. Running out there in the rain, trying to get the things straight when things going wrong with the dogs. Shout out to all the brothers, man, that have complications in their kennels, but they still make it happen. They still work out the kinks and make everything happen, man, the way they got to make it happen. You know, peace to all my bulldogs. Like I always say, and when I say bulldogs, I mean the men and the women. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to say bulldog men and women every single time I'm talking about bulldogs. You know, bulldogs consist of everybody, the men and the women. But yeah, man, y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay legal like I always tell you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay legal like I always tell you. This is one of the only channels where I tell you, man, I don't really do disclaimers as far as putting it out on the thing. You know what I'm saying? Because if it come down to it, let my words do the talking. You know what I'm saying? Let my words do the talking. We do not condone anything illegal on this side. You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing it. We ain't riding with it. You know what I'm saying? It's modern day times. We trying to do modern day things, good things with these dogs, man. And make the breed last and bring the breed to the best point in history. You know what I'm saying? We want to say that, you know, this generation of dog brothers are going to bring the pit bull to a point where it never been at before. You know what I'm saying? Where it never been at before. And I would like to say that I'll be proud to say, oh, I'm from that generation of dog brothers that did it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, shout out to all the dog brothers. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. Keep selling them puppies, selling healthy puppies. You know what I'm saying? One thing I ain't going to do, you know, I talk trash about puppy peddling, this and that. Listen here, man. Sell what you want to sell. You know what I'm saying? End of the day, you know. But make sure they're healthy. Whatever you're going to sell, make sure they're healthy. That's all I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else can ask for anything else more than that. Shout out to my brother working line, Canine. You know what I'm saying? Gave me the interview the other day. Good young brother in the dog game doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? But what I forgot to, you know, respond to was the cold dog issue, my brother. You know, I forgot to respond to it. All right? This is my opinion on the cold dog. Which one is better, the cold dog or the cur? You know, because all the bulldogs have their opinion on that. You know, and this is just my opinion. I'm going to take the cold dog before I take the cur. Because of the fact that the matter is, the cold dog, and I'm saying, dealing with my bloodlines, you know what I'm saying, my pedigrees, you know, I can only go by that because there's a lot of things you got to keep in play. What kind of, you know, what kind of dogs you dealing with, you know, what kind of dogs you breeding off of. All that stuff coming into play. So I'm going to say my dogs that I'm dealing with, my pedigrees, if I got a cold one off that pedigree and I got a cur off that pedigree, I'm going to go with the cold dog because the cold dog going to throw me more great dogs, and the cold dog haven't showed me any bad signs yet. You know what I'm saying? The cur dog has showed me bad signs, you know, and it's a difference from being a cur and a dog that's been tired. It's showing you he's getting tired because at the end of the day, one has got to give up. One has got to quit. If this let's just say both of them going, it's 2 hours. You cannot call that dog a cur. The word cur stops at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? The word cur stops at some point in time. Now, okay, if he goes 2 hours and now 2.5 hours, he starts spinning around on you, starts turning on you. He don't want to give you no more. 2.5 hours. Man, listen here, man. Listen here. Some people say occurs occur. But listen, man, listen. Ask yourself this right here. That dog can't talk for himself, right? You're a human being. You can talk. What are you going to do when you totally exhausted? When you totally exhausted, you can be the baddest person in the world. But when you totally exhausted, you going to run. And at some points, you cannot run because you that tired. You're going to get beat up. Just get beat up, and you just going to settle for it. You can't lift your hands up, you know? And that's when you got a good corner man. That's why your man in the corner is like, oh, get my man out of there. Throw in the white towel. You know what I'm saying? Throw in the white towel. Get my man up out of there before he get to that point. You know what I'm saying? When you see, or back then, when you see your dog getting to that point, this is two things you could do. You know, you got to know your dog and know that, okay, we about to take it to this level, boy. We about to see what's what with you, boy. Let's go. And now, all that stuff that y'all was talking about them brothers who blowing on dogs, cooling them dogs off, yeah. See, a lot of y'all brothers ain't never reached that point where you got to cool a dog off like that. You know what I'm saying? To the point where you know how your hound going. You know what I'm saying? Damn what it look like. You know what I'm saying? I'm cooling my hound off. You know what I'm saying? I'm cooling mine off. They say they ain't gonna make a hound no more. I tell you what, all I need is a little bit of stimulation. You know what I'm saying? He might be a little out of it right now. Little bit of stimulation. You know what I'm saying? Now he done woke up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's just about waking him up, bringing him back to the party. Bringing him back to the party saying, yo, where you at? Wake up. You know where you at. You know, I'm here with you, boy. I'm here. Look at me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be right there eye to eye looking at him. You know what I'm saying? Eye to eye. You know, it's just different, man. It's just every dog, man, different. You know what I'm saying? Every dog, man, do things certain ways. The word curve don't belong in the 2-hour mark. You know what I'm saying? You start talking about hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. You know what I'm saying? Over an hour. You know, hour and 15, stuff like that. You know, no scratching I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because scratching adds time. You know what I'm saying? We might say we go an hour with no scratching, and then we start the scratching at an hour. With the scratching and then grabbing out a hole and all that next hour going to go by so fast. You know what I'm saying? You'll be in 2 hours in no time. You know, compared to that first hour. That first 5 minutes seemed like an hour. You know what I'm saying? That first 10 minutes seemed like an hour. You know? And that's where all your mouth at. That's why I tell you, you talk about mouth. You know, some dogs can withstand it and hold it the whole time. You know? But that's when it comes to being smart. You know, being a smart dog. Knowing when to apply pressure. Knowing when to fade back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Do the, we call that the thing Ali was doing. The rope-a-dope, you know what I'm saying? Learn how to do the rope-a-dope, playing possum, you know? And then boom, doing what you got to do when you got to do it, you know? But the thing it is, every man got to know their dog, you know what I'm saying? Every man got to know their dog style, know their dog ability, know their dog, just know their dog, man. You just got to know it. I can sell you what I feel like is the top dog that I done raised up, and he was the top dog for me. But when you get him, you don't know nothing about that dog. You don't have the relationship that I have with that dog. It's a whole different ball game, man. It's a whole different ball game. You know, relationships matter when it comes to bringing them out the hole. You know, bringing them out the hole. You can't just bring one out the hole against a great dog, and he in the hole. You can't bring him out the hole unless it's a relationship sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You can't, not all the times, you know. Sometimes that bond is needed. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that bond is needed. But hey, like I said, everybody ain't experienced, you know, what everybody experienced, you know, different days, different times. I just know a lot of the stuff that you seen back in the 80s or the 90s, brothers will laugh at right now, you know what I'm saying? Laugh at, but still you couldn't out hunt, or you couldn't out compete it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dog brothers that y'all get up here on these get up in their chats and you get up in this and that, man, a lot of these dog brothers will out hunt you circles around y'all brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? And some folk be having the nerve to disrespect people. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, you just gotta make sure your game tight. You know what I'm saying? Don't go for all that talking shit, you know, because one thing you see on Facebook every day, you know, folk talk. Ain't know what I'm saying? It ain't none of that hit no nothing, you know what I'm saying? Real dog man know what's what, you know? Real dog man know what's what. Real dog man see, like I say, it's a lot of certain, if you pay attention to things, certain things just be obvious. You know what I'm saying? All you got to really do is just pay attention. And if you're a real dog man, when you pay attention, you'll notice it. You know what I'm saying? You'll notice it. But it ain't nothing like, I ain't talking about pay attention, no pictures and nothing like that. It's just pay attention. You know, you just have to pay attention to things. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. To each his own. Like I say, I'm just, you know, worried about the quality of dog that I'm trying to produce for the folk, for the people that's getting dogs from me. And at the end of the day, as long as they happy, that's all I can, you know, worry about. You know what I'm saying? What the next man got, if it's a champion or if it's this or that. Hey, if y'all want, you know, ride with that, you know, it is what it is. Like I say, man, like all them boys say, this dog game is built on badass pedigrees and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't know half of the stuff you're getting. You know what I'm saying? If you really knew what you really was getting, you wouldn't be so pedigree crazy, and you'd be more crazy on the dog you seeing in your face today. You know, the dog that they got for sale, if you like that dog, the picture they showing you, the video they showing you, or whatever you see in person, if you like that, then get that. But don't get him because he got a pedigree. You know what I'm saying? You don't really like the dog. He look all right, but then you click on that little blue writing, that little blue stuff that's up there by the picture. You click on that, and you say, oh, shit, this dog off so-and-so. He off that. Man, I got to get that. Then you get him, and you ain't happy with him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they ain't talking shit about the bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Oh, them dogs ain't nothing. Them dogs ain't this. Them dogs ain't that. Listen, man, stop running to them pigs. Run to the dog, man. Run to the dog. You know what I'm saying? Run to the dog. The dog is the key. The dog always been the key. You know what I'm saying? The pedigree's never been the key. The pedigree's just been the information. The dog's always been the key. You know, right now the pedigree is, you know, what folk think is the key, but it's really the dog. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to keep y'all here too long, man. I'm just going to put a little bit out there, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of that Monday dog talk, you know. And I done said it before, but y'all stay safe, you know what I'm saying? PB canines, you know. I said it once. I'm going to say it again. I'm out.
Right or wrong, don't matter when you're with me.
Kill confirmed.